Some news that we are getting in amidst all the controversy over who fired this rocket that has killed hundreds of people in a hospital in Gaza. The first satellite images of the blast area in Gaza are now with us. The satellite images on India Today will reveal the blast in the parking area of the hospital compound. The SAT images by our OSIN team show no structural damage to the main hospital building. Those are images that are revealing the blast in the hospital parking area at the moment. I'm joined as we speak by Ankit, who will give us more details on that. Ankit, what do these images reveal? What is it that you can say conclusively, given the sensitivity of this case?
Well, Rajdeep, before I explaining these images to you and your audience, one important caveat. In the first 6 days of this war, Israel fired almost 6,000. Israel, in fact, dropped almost 6,000 bombs on Gaza. Hamas, on the other hand, fired thousands of rockets. So in a war-like situation, it is not very uncommon. In fact, it is very likely that some of those bombs may have missed their target. Some of the rockets may get misfired. So with that important caveat, the visuals and the satellite pictures that we have analyzed, they show that there is not a consistent large-sized crater that we usually associate with the recent bombing that has been happening. You know, we have been tracking several satellite pictures for the past bombings that IAF has been doing. In those cases, the size of the crater, the impact, the kind of damage that it causes on the nearby buildings, those patterns are not very consistent. So as far as we know, right this second, there is more evidence now to suggest that Israel might be right. However, only a more independent, more authentic, on-ground investigation, extensive investigation rather, will be able to give you a final verdict. As of now, what we can say is that the entire hospital compound has not been bombed, as we have seen in recent cases.
So what you are saying is the parking area, the images that we are seeing on the right side of the screen are of the parking area around the hospital. That seems to be where the damage was inflicted. Am I correct?
Yes. There were a lot of cars that were parked, even the nearby houses, the kind of damages that we have seen in the visuals that was shot by locals and then posted online. They appear more like a shrapnel kind of damages. It's not structural damages that we see with the IF bombings. Parking area, there was another open space, a park, some trees. That was the likely impact. There is a very small crater, not associated with an aerial bombing. Might be a misfired rocket, as the visuals suggest. What we can also say is that the nearby chapel, we have visuals from a nearby chapel, and we see that while the glass windows have been damaged, there is absolutely no damage on the walls. Those signs are not consistent with some of the bombing that we have seen recently. That is why we are saying, as of now, there is more indication that Israel, in this case, might be telling the truth, and it might be a case of a misfired Hamas rocket or a PIJ rocket that was coming somewhere near the vicinity of the hospital.
Okay. Ankit there joining us and giving us a sense of what the satellite images are suggesting. Thank you very much for joining me.